The Duke and Duchess of Sussex kicked off celebrations for Commonwealth Day and their new roles at the forefront of the family of nations with a visit to London's Canada House on Monday morning. Meghan, who is 8 months pregnant, chose a coat and matching dress by Canadian designer Erdem, teamed with £485 Aquazura pumps, as she arrived at Trafalgar Square with Prince Harry. The bottle green wool number by the Montreal-born designer featured black embellishment on the cuffs and collar, described by the label as Doria beaded rose embroidery, coincidentally the name of Meghan's mother. It is a custom piece inspired by a look from Montreal-born Erdem Montréal Autumn-Winter 2019 collection, and the entire ensemble is estimated to have cost around £8,000 by celebrity stylist Lucas Armitage. Protective father-to-be Harry guided his pregnant wife out of the car and onto the curb, before Meghan put an affectionate arm on his back as the couple made their way into the building. Before departing, they were given some gifts for baby Sussex, a £14.29 Canadian maple leaf baby bodysuit from Hop and Moo and a pair of £42.86 Manitoba Mucklux infant moccasins. Harry made staff laugh by sniffing inside the moccasins, saying, "I'm sniffing the insides to check if they are leather or not because they are smelly." As the couple left, Meghan, negotiating her way down the steps in her 4-inch heels and holding onto Harry's arm, was presented with posies by Asaya Karkaria, 9, and Michael McCarthy, 8, both from Ottawa, whose parents work at Canada House. Asaya, who gave a charming little curtsy, said Meghan had asked where she was from and said it was a pleasure to meet her. The Duke and Duchess, who are expecting their first child next month, took part in the Canadian spring tradition of making maple taffy, maple syrup cooled on snow to make sweets, as part of a traditional cabane grave sucre, sugar shack. "Does anyone want one?" Meghan asked the 30 children vying to see how many they could eat of the sweets, which are made by pouring hot maple syrup on ice and then rolling it onto a popsicle stick. "How many have you had?" she asked one little boy. 7? "Oh my goodness." She gave her own taffy to a 9-year-old girl, Elodie Rose Dewey in Agbees, from Shippagan, New Brunswick, who had only eaten 2. "It was really fun and Meghan's really pretty. She was very kind and I liked talking to her," said the little girl, whose mother Sylvie works at the High Commission. The royal couple, whose first child is due at the end of next month, were escorted around the Grand Greek Revival building on Trafalgar Square by the Canadian High Commissioner Janice Charette, who said she kept dropping hints about them visiting Canada soon but got no firm commitment. "I think their priority is the baby first," she said. The High Commissioner told the royal couple, "We trust that your visit to Canada House today has served as a reminder of happy times spent in Canada. We do kind of claim you." "I'll take that," said Meghan, laughing. She fondly reminisced about her time in Toronto, asking all the young people she met where they came from and which districts if they were from the city. "Everyone here seems to be from Toronto," Harry, 34, said. "It's such a great place," his 37-year-old wife replied. When they met Michelle Keller-Hobson, who works for a Canadian investment firm, Wealthsimple, that encourages people to save and invest with as little as £1, Meghan asked what proportion of customers were women. Miss Keller-Hobson said 38% in the UK but explained the figure was higher in Canada. She said women in Britain often had less money to invest because of the gender pay gap and other factors. Meghan, an ardent feminist, told her, "It's so important what you are doing. Keep it up." Today's event, hosted by Canadian High Commissioner to the United Kingdom Janice Charette, was designed to showcase and celebrate the diverse community of young Canadians living in London and around the UK.